front of Village 7-1, so we're going to see a battle of four boats for the lead. It's SAPJ Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Village 7-1, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking her boat. See, it's all the swords on, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our Esailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised to keep you up with the in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first, Esailing TV doing a great start this time. No, don't do that with the mark again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well, I think
And the run to the right-hand side, see the blue starts up there. Then two penalties, no, only one penalty. Hello and welcome and good afternoon, good morning, and also to all of the fans out in the world, good night to some of you, because I know a lot of you Esailing fans are sitting around the world just waiting for us to go live to see some action in the Virtual Regatta inshore. And tonight we are going to see some really cool action. We are live on two channels tonight. We're both live on Channel 1, Esailing TV, and we are live on Esailing TV 2. And let's just go over and say hello to Esailing TV 2. There he is. Hello, Norman.
hello, Denmark. Hello, Thomas. Welcome to another edition of Esailing TV 2, and I'm excited to tell we have some great races coming and from no other place than Bella Italia, huh?
Yeah. Bella Ciao Cup, it's called. It's a community cup organized by Luka Koslovic, Fabio Biganoli, and the world champ also, Village 7-1. A lot of the top players are in there, so seeing this is quite tough level. And the way you can see both groups, because they're both divided into two fleets, is on YouTube and on Twitter. Both feeds, both Channel 2 and Channel 1 is going on the same time. So you can actually have them both open and cast both of them up to your TV if you want to see both races and follow them. Norman will be in charge of race number 1 to race number 4 and the silver race. And here we will have race 1 to race 4 in the other fleet and the gold fleet. And then we will meet up and do the medal race together, because it's going to be exciting how they're performing and who's doing what around the world. But Norman, before we are going into it, it will start in 2 minutes. See here. This is their ranking list. They are doing 5 events in this at the moment. In the lead, we have Village 7-1, that's the world champ with 5 points. In second, we have Luka Koslovic, bronze medal winner at the World Championship 2019. Then we have Laganta Gnunda, not Gunta, but Gnunda. They're trying Gninda. They're trying to learn me Italian also 5 points, and that's amazing. And then we have Pepe D'Amato. I have to say, Pepe here, he is my favorite sailor. He's so good looking. I will not invite him to Denmark, because then he will steal all my girls. Then his brother Gin Tonic is in 5th, Tommy Tamble 6, and Prodigo 7. And see the Grandmaster, Alessandro Melino. And the reason why he has Spanish flag is because he is actually right now transferring to Spain. He just wrote for fun. That's why he has Spanish flag. So that's why, but he's in Italian. Then we have Alfa Polo, we have Mangusta, Lilo, Enjoy M24, the party sailor. I'm really looking forward to meet him at Bacolana this year. Then I'm going to have a lot of Prosecco with him. But one thing, see here, Peditro 22, the Italian champion. He's position 14, Norman. And that's...
Very strong racing. Very strong. Everybody's pretty strong. If you look at that Italian fleet, they've been always showing up in the World Championship. And all those racers that you just mentioned are super duper strong. And I think we're going to see incredible racing tonight with the Italian Bella Ciao Cup.
Bella Ciao Cup. And it's an impressive song. And we can learn it pretty fast. It's Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao. And that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to have some fun. And to all of you looking out there, looking forward to see it. If you have any comments, then you can comment it directly on YouTube on channel 1, but also on channel 2, and then we will try to answer your questions. Norman, have fun over there. We are looking forward to the groups. We'll start. I will just go in and watch the Italian community server, what it's saying in there. Oh.
Yeah, we'll see in about 45 minutes or something like this when we come back to the gold, to the medal fleet, to the medal races, and I'll be back to joining you, Thomas. And so thanks for inviting me for that. And I'll be paying attention to which fleet is where. And since we have about 50 custom races going on right now, please be patient of finding all those fleets. Yeah. So be patient with us.
But a record for Virtua Regatta Inshore, 1,752 sailors online at the same time at the moment. This
1,807. It's
1,807. Will we beat the 2,000 record before tomorrow? Maybe we will. Fantastic job to all of you out there. See you, Norman. Have fun on channel 2.
Later. Ciao.
Ciao. Better ciao. We are saying that to him. Let's get ready for some action. We will just go into the community communication just to see what's going to be happen and which race they are going into here. The reason why we are going into that, because there is going to be a lot of communication about the groups. So we will just see how they're coming in. Questions, anything, please write us. We will, while we are finding the server, this is just a small break before we're getting ready. And they are getting ready. We can see here they're communicating a lot in the server. So we will just write them when they are here. So as Norman said before going offline, please give us some time because there are so many players online and it's fantastic. And we are going to see how that's going. And this also means that we might have some small glitch in the stream today where the servers might crash because it's the first time the program and the game has been so much under pressure for doing things like this. We are waiting for the groups to come up, so we'll just write them. What about the groups? So when we are taking, let's go in and see who's registered for tonight. This is Sail Ranks. Sail Ranks is a fantastic program to organize and steer everything. And you can see here, right now we are in what we are calling the rankings in the top left corner. In this is rankings. It's the Community Cup made here, the Bella Ciao Cup ranking. And they have organized in Italy in this community that they will do 5 events. Today it's the 24th of March. Then the next one will come in April, and then there will come one in May, and then we will finally find a winner of this fantastic cup. There will be no discard into this race here, so the points they're getting is standing. And right now it looks like the two classic, really the two top players of Italy. Villas the 7-1, the world champ, and the bronze medal winner, the young magician Luka Koslovic from Trieste. They are doing a very fine job. They have 5 points, but La Gantagnunda, Pepe D'Amato, and Pepe D'Amato, he's really speeding up. He is a star at this game at the moment. Just qualified directly to the playoffs of the Esail GP we just had this weekend. He won the first race, but then again it went downhill for him. This is the players we are going to see today. Luka Koslovic, Alberto Carrero. He is an Italian sitting in London. He's also doing his own private streams and educating Italians in Italian how to do it. And sometimes he will also pop up on Esailing TV channel 2. Peditro 22, he's the Italian champion. Then we have Siberian, he's in number 4, sailor number 4. Villas the 7-1, the world champ. Tommy Tamble, Enjoy M24, the party sailor. Very I have a very friendly sailor. I really enjoyed to meet up with him. Then we have Lagantagunda, all of them coming in. It looks like the servers are getting ready, so so let's see if we can find them, the Italian server here. We'll just, while we are watching it here, we'll see if we can find the Italians, because so much activity, and especially because all players around the world, all sailors around the world are having a little bit hard time for come on the water. They're actually not allowed to train and practice at the moment, and the Olympics was also cancelled, so that's why. There we have one group, that's Tommy Tamble, Alberto Carrero. Let me see, that's the group I might take. Mia, Alberto Carrero, let's see here. I'm just watching the groups they have been doing. No, that's the group that will be on channel 2. So channel 2 group has been found. Now that's what my group with Pepe D'Amato, Espresso Sailing. Let me see. Yes, Pepe D'Amato and everything. This is my group. Let's get ready to rumble. Race number 1 coming up. 32 seconds to start. This is Peditro 22, the Italian champion, Tipo, Italy, Siberian, Swafty, Gordo, Com, Lilo, Mangusta, Matera, Tony, Ecopasso Sailing, Lilo, Enjoy, Gin Tonic, 2020, SMPJ, Luca, Alfo, Filippo, and Pepe D'Amato. 6 seconds to start. They are coming up here. And the start goes, a clean start coming over there. It's a slow start for Godo, a full start for Federico, Italy, but softly also, and Pepe D'Amato all by himself here in the left-hand side. It's Alpha in 7, we have Tipo, we have Peditro 22, Enjoy M24 in the middle. So the Italian champion starting good off in this J17. 18 skippers in this race came to the start out of the 20. Sometimes they are losing connection or having a hard time jumping in, but that's how it is. Enjoy and Peditro 22 going to the right hand side at the moment. So let's see how that would go. Softy coming in, Peditro under pressure. This means that Pepe D'Amato is currently in the lead, followed by Alfa Paolo. Then we have Tipo, Italy 35 here. But let's go a little bit closer to this red boat, Pepe D'Amato, and see there was a huge wind shift. Does it matter anything? Yeah, it actually matters a lot of things for him, because this mean he is losing a little bit momentum, but he actually can sail faster when he's changing the angle of the boat towards the top mark. It's a long upwind, we can see that, and the wind is shifting back. That's good news for Pepe. He is in a harder breeze. See, that's wind socks up there. See the wind color in the region area, and there was a huge wind shift. But now he's under pressure. See all the boats coming in starboard. He is actually afraid of getting a penalty, so he tacks away. And I have heard some of the sailors, I'm actually a non-sailor, sometimes shout, starboard! And that's what's happening again here for Pepe. Double tack. That's 4 times slowdown. So see, now he drops to 6. And let's try to watch it here from the opposite side. That's Godo coming in. It's Federico. Then we have Siberian, Softy. He is in the lead at the moment. See, starboard pressure again on Siberian, but it doesn't inflict anything in the top positions. We see the skippers coming in over the finish line at the same time. Getting ready to round the top mark at the moment in the J70. It is one of the tactic and strategic boats, and now they're getting ready for the most important action, the downwind race. Downwind race is where this battle of this boat is going to... Oh, penalty to Lilo for hitting the mark. Is where the battle is going to win or lose. Peditro 22 with a penalty. The young magician SNPJ Luca with a penalty. Pepe de Mato with a penalty. All the top players, or all my favorite players, they got a penalty and are now pushed back in the fleet. So Softy, we have Gin Tonic, the younger brother to Pepe de Mato, David de Mato, and then we have Alfo and Lilo getting ready to race downwind. Mangusta here, and see that wind shadow. Oh, massive penalties again, rounding that mark. And one of them is Cupasso sailing, getting that one. Peditro 22 also getting one. And Pepe sneaks away, and the same thing with SMP Luca. He's currently in third according to server, but see, he's under pressure, caught in wind shadow. The boats here, like Gin Tonic and Alpha, 15.5, going away from the fleet. The two other boats that was in the lead, they are in lighter wind, and that's a very big mistake in this boat type. See, 7 knots, where the other boats having double speed, taking over the lead. This means in the lead, it's Gin Tonic, David de Mato, Alpha Paolo, and Peditro. Oh, Peditro, he chooses to go in towards the middle, and it's because the wind is shifting there. But that means see new leaders coming up because they read the wind intelligence and the radar the right way, and that is a winning situation for them. Great job by the skippers, great job. Let's see them come in here. Rounding the mark, Alpha coming first, Gin Tonic in second. We have Softy in third, Peditro 22 fourth, Lilo in fifth. Next coming up, Enjoy. SNPJ, look at the young magician attacking Enjoy. There will be a penalty there to one of them. No, Enjoy managed to go away from it. And then, interesting choice by Pepe de Mato and Mangusta to go to the right-hand side. And it looks like that was a good choice because he came from 9th and went into 6th position because he'd chosen the right side to turn around at the gate mark. But will this be the right side to be in? When he's coming further up in the course? If I were him, I will try to maybe go a little bit towards the middle if you don't want to lose too many positions at the moment. Lilo in 5th, Pepe de Mato coming up. Peditro 22, Softy, Alpha, Gin Tonic. It looks like we're going to have a small wind shift from left towards right, so the wind is coming from the left-hand side at the moment. See that on the wind intelligence, the radar, and remember it's an estimate what's going to happen the next 10 to 12 seconds. Pepe de Mato in 4th, getting ready to come in here. He's going towards that ley line here in the right hand side, but see how long distance he has to that top mark. He will not be in 4th. I'm not sure he will be that special, not because the wind is shifting and he's getting the wind against him. And you can see all the boats are sailing 6.0. And when they are sailing 6.0 knots, that's best VMG. And we know that we are a little bit geeky on the channel. We know in the J17, when they're sailing 6.0, they're hitting best VMG. That's velocity made good. The best current angle and speed towards the top mark according to the wind. So pretty hard to explain, but we also have some videos with it. But Gin Tonic first, Alpha second, Softy third, then we have Peditro 22 in 4th. Lilo 5th, SNPJ Luca, Pepe de Mato, he drops to 8, and as I said, maybe he should choose to go a little bit into the middle, then he might have kept his 5th position, but in this case, he dropped all the way down. Enjoy coming on the inside, and that's a very tight room. Penalty for hitting SNPJ Luca. He rammed into him, and that's giving 11-second slowdown. They're going downwind. Gin Tonic, he will win this race. Congratulations to David de Mato. Maybe his brother will hit him a little bit on the side. Peditro 22 with a penalty, very costly penalty at the moment. Lilo and Luca also with a penalty, and that was for hitting the mark. Oh, the young magician. I know how mad he can get. He's not showing it in his in his way of behavior, but inside he's burning up of rage because of that penalty. He's in 7th, Pepe D'Amato 6th, Peditro 22 4th, Softy 3rd, Lilo getting in 5th. Enjoy, he's sailing here 9 knots. We can see opposite side, that's where the wind is, 12.8. So Enjoy might lose some positions for going where the wind is not. Peditro 22 attacking Softy, but they only have one issue in this attack. It's not that they are attacking each other and using the wind shadow. No, they are on lighter wind. So while they are battling it out, then Lilo and some of the other boats can come in front of them. Or Lilo a little bit too defensive, jibes away straight away because he's afraid of getting a penalty from Softy. We can see Luca attacking Pepe D'Amato. Pepe D'Amato, he's here, he's under pressure again. Luca coming in. Pepe D'Amato now pressured outside of the ley line. And when he's outside of this ley line, then he really needs to change the angle of the boat sailing a longer distance. See Luca under pressure by the other boats. And as I said, the only trouble with Peditro 22 and Softy was they were battling in lighter wind. See Pepe D'Amato in 3rd. This is going to be a photo on the finish line. Who will get 3rd? Lilo coming in. Luca, Pepe D'Amato takes it. Luca might be the loser, get 5th. Peditro 6, Softy 7. Good finish in this race. Good God, what a finish. That's fantastic here. Enjoy coming in. Mata 2021. Video Tipo, Espresso, Lola. Then Siberian in 16. Battling coming in with the honor and finish the race. Godo coming in. So that is a fantastic race. Some of the skippers here in this regatta are new skippers. And of course they are in these lockdown periods, and especially in Italy where you're not allowed to go at work anymore, then they are playing a lot of Virtua Regatta. A win to Gin Tonic, David D'Amato, Alpha Paulo in 2nd, Pepe D'Amato, the older brother, in 3rd, Lido 4th, SNPDA Luca 5th. So Pepe won that, and see the difference, 0.3, 0.1. Amazing finish. Peditro 22, he looks like he was battling for 3rd, but he was in lighter wind, so he got 6. Softy 7, Mangusta 8, Enjoy 9, Materan 10, 2020 11, Federico 12, Cipo Italy 13, Escopasso Sailing Team 14, Lolo 15, Siberian 16, Tony getting 17, and Godo getting 18. So, what a finish in this race. Peditro 22 with the best start, Gin Tonic. He sailed the best maximum speed and best average speed, and that might why he was winning. We will analyze that in a few seconds. Softy sailed the shortest distance, but he was in a lighter wind for a long period of time. Where did Gin Tonic win it? He won it at the rounding at the gate mark. There he came in front of Alfo. Great job by him. And see, downwind race, Pepe D'Amato coming from 7th to 3rd. So he must be very pleased about that. Good start for this Italian fleet, this group. We are in a group, as I remember, this is Group A we are in, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, this is called Group Gaiella. Oh, guys, please call it something we can say here on Esailing TV. You know I'm not Italian, but it's okay. It's okay. I think it's yellow they are meaning. So let's get ready for the next race. We will just get ready to watch these servers, keep an eye and get ready when they are there. But this is where the interesting part is here. See, Luka Koslovic, he is in charge of this group. He's so fast on the keys. He is a young athlete, 16 years old, sitting in Trieste at the moment. He's also a J70 sailor in real life. And we can see here, Gin Tonic gets 1 point for a win, Alpha 2 points, Pepe D'Amato 3 points, and so on. And the other group, when they come in, they will also get the same points. So 1 point for the winner, 2 points for the second. And then they're doing 4 races back to back. And then they go into a silver fleet and a gold fleet in race 5 and race 6. Then they will also get points. and top 10 from the gold fleet will go into the medal race. So interesting, who will be some of the best sailors? Will it be Group Blue or Group Yellow? And we are following Group Yellow here on the channel. Group Blue you can follow on Esailing TV channel 2. Watch that on YouTube or Twitter at the same time while you're watching this one. We can see the Spanish, the Argentinian, they are all coming in. The Danes are also hosting an event tonight. Côte aftermatch, they are calling it. So that's it. And the Portuguese practicing. I'm hearing some rumors that the Portuguese are going to have a Portuguese Cup. The Spanish are going to have a Spanish Esailing Cup together with the federation soon. So that's cool. And Switzerland is here. And we also saw the Canadians. So let's get in here. Next race coming up, I can see that's the blue group coming in, and then rest of them coming in. They're making a little bit fun with one of the group leaders because he's just written the code for the wrong group. But this is the group we're going into. Pepe de Mato, Peditro 22. This is Group Yellow. Race number 2 coming up. It is the 49er this time. It's a fast boat. It's a keel boat. Normally there's 2 skippers on this boat. They are racing quite fast. And let's take some data of the boat. Upwind and best VMG, we see 11.7. Sometimes when there's a really light wind, we see 10.7. So that's a whole nuts and different when they're going upwind. All about how fast the wind is. Then we see a wind shadow 22 meters big. And we will experience sometime when it's racing downwind a speed between 17 knots and 21 knots. So how to win with this boat type? I will say, and that's just us here on TV, there has analyzed and watched race after race after race after race. The 49er is won in the upwind race. You can lose it in the downwind race if you're choosing to go into lighter wind, like we just saw in the last race with Peditro 22 and Lolo battling each other in downwind race. Lilo, then you're losing momentum, but upwind is where you need to win it. Upwind you can win between 20 and 30 meters for doing the best upwind race to have the wind over the sails, and that's how it is. Let's get ready to rumble. 30 seconds to the start. 49er, big starting line. The wind is coming a little bit against them. It looks like the wind is splitting out in the side, going to the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So what will happen? How will this go? We are getting ready for 10 seconds. They're splitting up, but most of the fleet are collected at the committee boat. A penalty to Luca, Tipo, Federico, Gin Tonic, the winner of the last race, starts with a penalty. And in the 49er, that's a costly one. False start for Valio, false start for Softy. So one of the other top positions in the last race getting a bad start. So Mataran in the lead in first. Godo in second, SNPJ Luca is in third. The young magician coming in. He just got a penalty. Enjoy, came in starboard tack. He didn't manage to go in front. And see, he's dropping down now. From third to 10th to 12th, 11, no, 14. So losing 11 position in that race. Opposite side, 2020, then we have Alfo Paolo, Federico. They're going into a little bit harder breeze. We can see it's a little bit darker in the radar here in the right-hand side. But the wind is still coming straight at them. So who will get the wind into the sail? Maybe I would choose to tack in now and go towards the middle and not take the chance as 2020 is doing here, where he's going outside of the ley line because there's coming a wind shift. There he goes. This is interesting call. He's currently in the lead, but will he still be in the lead when we're coming to the top mark? And that's the discussion here. Lolo, Pepe de Mato in 12, Escopasso sailing in 6, Alfo in second now. Peditro 22, the Italian champion, coming in port side. Needs to go. No, penalty. Just managed to tag in front of Lolo. That didn't react. So Peditro 22 handling out a penalty. And this side was a good call for 2020. He's in the lead, coming with speed 12.9, 11.7. So he's sailing with a better angle in the sail. Not the shortest distance, but he's much faster than the others. Escopasso sailing coming in third, so good race. And now already we see a whole shift in this group. The Italian champion in fourth, Federico in fifth, Pepe D'Amato 7, Godo coming in that battle, Lolo, Enjoy 24. But where's Gin Tonic? Gin Tonic is currently in third last position at the moment. So the winner of the last race looks like to be the big loser of the 49er. That's interesting what's going to happen here. So let's see them go downwind here. Right now they're sailing like pearls on a string, and they're all going into harder breeze. They're actually listening to what we are saying, and that is a good call. So who is winning? Who is losing? Who is taking it? Right now we have a small attack in the lead here. See, we have some wind shout. Peditro 22, Escopasso sailing in third, Alfo in second, but 2020 in first, Federico coming in here. And all about what they're choosing. Which side is the shortest distance towards the top mark? Is it like we're seeing the leading boats here with Alfo and everything going in? Peditro also going into unforced penalty by Escopasso. That's a very, very costly penalty he has there, because that will lose him momentum. So let's just have it here. Let's see what happens. They're all rounding the mark, but who did the best choice here? Right now it looks like 2020 is still in the lead. He went to the right hand side, again choosing to go all the way up here. He's going to a harder breeze, and this time he has wind over the sail, so he's actually untouchable at the moment. Good call, Alfo coming in, but interesting choice because Peditro 22, he's opposite, and Espresso sailing. Oh, this looks like Godo is losing connection. Peditro 22 is in the middle in fourth at the moment, and he's 104 meters behind, losing momentum to Escopasso sailing, losing momentum to the leading group. So Pepe D'Amato also coming up, taking meters on the two boats in front of him, because he went to the right hand side at that gate mark. A gate rounding and upwind race is very important in the 49er, special if you want to win it. So 2020 first, Alfo in second, and I think that points will stand if they're not hitting the mark in the rounding. So a good win for 2020, good upwind race. Congratulations, nice job. Alfo in second, Federico, it also looks like he's getting third, but see, the battle for fourth, fifth and sixth is up. Escopasso sailing, winning over Pepe D'Amato and Peditro 22, and Peditro 22 side by side with Pepe. Pepe attacking Peditro. Peditro with a penalty. That was an esport move. Pepe is not polite tonight. He went in and did a fantastic attack. Spinnaker is coming up already because of the wind in the angle it is. So they're going down already, speeding up with the Spinnaker up, going downwind. Pepe in fifth, followed by Enjoy in 24. Escopasso sailing, he's just outside of the wind shadow. So the four first boats will keep that position, and it looks like Enjoy don't want to battle Peditro 22, so no excitement coming up. No, Pepe, but Pepe, he's following Enjoy just to make sure to cover him when they're going downwind. Peditro 22 going into a harder breeze, followed by Lolo and Gin Tonic. So Gin Tonic is coming from last position, third last to ninth. So we also need to take the hats off for him. And right now he's battling for a penalty. And the reason why Gin Tonic got that penalty was because he didn't manage to steer the boat all the way to a starboard tack. So he actually sailed in between starboard and port side into the other boat. there. Escopasso sitting 4th, Pepe 5th, Enjoy 6th. Then we have 7, Peditro 22. But a great win for 2020. Great win by him. Mangusta coming in, battling for it. He's losing the 9th. Siburian missed the finish line. Had to go around. Did he cross it? No, he hasn't crossed it yet. Backing in. No. He was in 10th, ending up 16. And in the last position, we actually have a quick surprise. Let's see. No, that's just a graphic making fun with it. But a great win for 2020. Alfo in 2nd, Federico in 3rd, Escopasso sailing 4th, Pepe D'Amato 5th, Enjoy M24 6th, Peditro 22 7, Mangusta 8, Lulo 9, SMPJ Luca 10, Mataran 11, Godo 12, Chipo, he's in 13, Gin Tonic 14. The winner of the last race dropped to position 14. Lilo 15, Tony in 16, and Siberian, he was in 10, didn't cross the finish line, missed the mark, drops to 17, Softy 18, Valio lost connection. Alpha with the best start, Tipo with the best maximum speed, sailed the shortest distance was Escopasso sailing, but none of them won. It was 2020 winning, Alpha getting 2nd, Federico 3rd, Escopasso sailing 4th, and then we saw Pepe defending his 5th position against Enjoy, and Peditro 22, he got that penalty by Pepe at the mark roundings up there, so he drops to 7. Again, a fantastic race here in the yellow group that's just been played. And let's go in and see here. We can see the other group has been upgraded, and it was Match Italy winning that race. The world champ Filippo Lanfranci getting 2nd, La Cantagnunda in 3rd, and plus 39 in 4th. And interesting to see what's happening here, because Gin Tonic getting 14. Luckily for him, there will be a discard, so if he performs in the NACRA 17 and in the Starboat, then he will still be able to go into the Gold Fleet, and that will be top 20 going into the Gold Fleet that we will watch during race 5 and 6. So let's see how that will go in this race. We are keeping an eye both on the Italian group when they're coming up with passwords and codes, because there's so many online that we need to follow the servers. But right now, the race officers, it looks like it's Alberto Carrero in one group and Luka Kostlovic in the other group, doing the scoreboard, and we are getting ready to see that be upgraded here in Sail Ranks. We will be back after. No, it's coming there. There we have it. Alpha 2 seconds position. Let's see here. That's giving him 4 points. Pepe D'Amato 3rd and 5th. That's 8 points. 2020 with a win and 11. That's 12 points. So he's in a good position with that discard. And it looks like Group 2 coming in now. And no, it wasn't Group 2. It was just the last players that had there was a losing connection. But Peditro 22, the Italian champion, 13 points. Gin Tonic with a win, and then 14 points with 15 points. Federico 15 points. So it's all about being focused and concentrated when you are doing these races. Right now it looks like we are having a little bit time here. We're waiting for Group 2 to get their result, but Group Yellow here is getting ready for the next race. We're just waiting for the race officers to write the code so we can see they have created it. While we're doing that, this is where you can follow and like what we're doing on Esailing TV, and please do so. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you Esailing fans around the world. Welcome to Esailing TV.
We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
start. And remember, they're trying to hit that zero. That
And of course, we love to support all of you out there, all the communities coming in here. We really enjoy it. So please subscribe. That's the way you're supporting us, because then we're also spreading the word of Esailing TV, but we're also spreading all the great action you guys are doing in the servers. It looks like next race coming up in our group here. So let's go in and find it. We are getting ready for race number 3. And let's see if we can find them in this fantastic game here at the moment. Oh, first time, first hit. That's amazing. So, race number 3 coming up to all of you fans around the world. It is the Nacra 17, it's the foil boat. It is Wind Whisper's favorite boat on Channel 2. So if you want to see the other group, Group Blue, with the World Champ, then go to YouTube. At the same time, because there you can both see Channel 1 and Channel 2. If you just open 2 browsers, then we are streaming at the same time at the same channel. This is race number 3, Nacra 17 coming up. Upwind speed, it has a speed of 14.5. Downwind, we can see it hit around 24 knots. So that is going to be impressive. We are getting ready for it here, and we can see here they're getting position, and it's not a reach start they're doing it. It's an upwind downwind race again, and it's going to be a long upwind. So how to win a Nacra 17? The answer is quite simple. Be in the wind, be where the breeze are, but the battle in this boat is again in the upwind. The foil boats and the 49er, it's the upwind where the battle has to be won. That's where you're really winning this race, and make sure you can't be caught downwind. And downwind, sail for the wind. Sail for the darker area. Make sure you get the wind behind yourself. It looks like we are ready in a yellow group here. With race 3, the players are in. We're just having, I can see the race officer Luca is writing, hey, one of you, please put your hands out of the toilet paper and then get back into the server. Or do as Matt, KZ7. He was qualified at the first World Championship 2018, Sarasota, Florida. He was qualified on his mobile phone. And a small anecdote, actually, a funny story about him was the way he qualified was that he was just becoming a dad, and he didn't have time to play it inside with his wife and his small kid, newborn kid there. So he went to the toilet, and he was there sometimes half an hour to 45 minutes at the time. And he was so much on the toilet that he qualified for the World Championship. So he must have spent a long time on that toilet to succeed doing that. So that's how it went, and that's how KZ7 Matt went into the World Championship. So that's impressive. This fantastic game can be played on all devices, mobile phone, tablets, a desktop, laptop, so both a browser and an app game. 40 seconds coming up. What to do, how to place yourself here. The most important part in the Nacra is get out of the wind shadow of the others. So spread out on that starting line and make sure you're sailing to the right side, getting the wind over the side. So we are ready for it in a few seconds. 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Most of the boats are clustering up at the committee boat. That will be costly for them. See some boats sneaking away into the middle here. Right now we are watching SNPJ Luka Koslovic playing himself here. He might know. Luckily for him, that boat had a penalty. So a good start. No, false start for Luca. Taking a chance. Slow start for Lilo. This is again a good start for Mataran. Peditro 22, the Italian champion, now in the lead. It's race number 3. Oh, they're attacking in. penalty to Enjoy for sailing in front of Siberian, who came in starboard tack. Espresso Sailing taking over second, but Mataran is still in the lead. Opposite side, see the fleet is really splitting up. Then we have one boat taking a chance up here. Let's see, it's Pepe de Marto. Let's go down to him in his pink boat. A little bit fimmy tonight, Pepe, but that's cool. Next time also have a unicorn on the sail, but he is here. The ladies' friend, Pepe de Marto, position 8 at the moment, 7 winning in. He's going into the harder breeze, but he has one issue. When he tacks in towards that top mark, we see him does it there. Gin Tonic, his brother, is following him. Then he's getting the wind over the nose, but the wind is shifting. The wind is going in favor of Pepe and Pepe. So the D'Amato brothers are currently in 2nd and 5th, and it looks like they're going to be in the lead. But will they help each other, or will they hit each other in the same room? I know they're sitting in the same apartment. They're sitting at the same place, and sometimes they will attack each other. I'm hearing rumors that Pepe sometimes hits his brother, Gin Tonic, when he's penalizing him. But let's see how it goes in this battle. The D'Amato brothers in the lead. There are 3 brothers, and the 2 of them are in this race. Pepe D'Amato in the lead, and David D'Amato, Gin Tonic in 2nd. Then we have Escopazo Sailing 3rd, Softy, SNPJ Luca, Predictor 22, Siberian 2020, and see they're coming in. Penalty to keep Thibaut. Enjoy drop down. And see how fast it's going downwind. Penalty to Luca. This is not Luca's night. He has been having a mixed season here the last couple of weeks, where every time he does these club regattas, he's getting a lot of penalties. When he goes into finals, he's so unlucky. So let's hope he's not losing his mind at the moment. Keep up the good work, young lad. Pepe D'Amato in the lead, Gin Tonic 2nd, Escopazo Sailing team in 3rd, Softy, and then Peditro 22 throwing a lot of dirty air on Softy, and goes in and sneaks in and take it. But a split again. Interesting. The 2 brothers splitting away from each other. Peditro in the chase. Softy with a penalty. Escopazo Sailing going opposite. And that makes him go into the lead. So he's in the middle going upwind. So that rounding was the closest or the shortest distance to go around. So the Mato brothers slows down. Peditro drops to 7. So all the boats going here to the opposite side, the left-hand side, are winning meters on the leading group. So, but servers and calculations can make some fun. Pepe D'Amato and Gin Tonic, they are here in the lead by themselves, but they still have some distance in towards that top mark. Can they do it? Will they keep the pressure? We will see. But right now, it looks like the boats in the opposite side. Mataran, SNPJ Luca, the young magician, Peditro 22, Enjoy, upcoming closer and closer to them. No, see the server, what's happening? It's still the D'Amato brothers in the lead, but Gin Tonic, David D'Amato has placed himself in a position where he needs to do a double tack. That's double slowdown, where the big brother Pepe D'Amato is in a better position. This means Gin Tonic will be under attack by Escopazo Sailing. See, he's coming in there, coming around to 3rd, and then we have Materan in 4th, Peditro 22, SNPJ Luca 2020, Alfo, Chipo, Lola, penalty to Enjoy, Siberian, Lilo, Mangusta, good, Softy, and we saw SNPJ Luca coming there. They're going downwind, they're going, penalty to Peditro 22 in the battle against Luca. So that's a very costly one. See, slows down 4 positions because of 1 penalty. Wind shift came in, they're all in the harder breeze. So it's all about keep yourself in the wind. That's the magic trick of the Nacro 17. But it's a win for the D'Amato brothers. No. Let's see here. Gin Tonic under pressure. Will he lose that second? No. Pepe D'Amato takes 1st. Gin Tonic 2nd. Escopazo Sailing takes 3rd. Matera coming in 4th. Luca getting 5th. Alpha 6. Peditro 22 drops to 7. 2028. Chipo, Siberian, Lolo, Enjoy fighting for that 12. And he gets that 12. Tony coming in, Lilo, and here by the side, Softy coming in. Was sailing in lighter wind, so let's see how much he's dropped. And Mangusta losing this race, number 3. Pepe D'Amato with a win. Gin Tonic, David D'Amato in second. Then we have Escopasso sailing in third. Materan in fourth. We have SMP De Luca 5th. Alpha 6, Peditro 22, 7, 2028, Chipo 9, Siberian 10, Lulu 11, Godo 12, Enjoy 13, Softy 14, Tony 15, Lilo 16, Mangusta 17. And Pepe D'Amato is riding in the private jet. Voila! He is all the way up and running. He's saying he's flying away from the others. But the best start was for Escopasso sailing. But best average speed, Pepe D'Amato and Luka Koslovic, SMP De Luca sailed the shortest distance. But Pepe was the fastest boat in this class. We see Pepe, he won it in the upwind race. Gin Tonic also, the brothers took a chance, went to the right hand side. Escopasso sailing team went to the same side. Then we can see Materan, he won it at the gate mark, at the top mark. SNPJ Luca won it, position downwind race, giving a penalty to Peditro 22 that make Peditro 22 drop to position. And I'm actually a little bit curious about, as I said, Softy. No, he got a penalty. Yeah, he got a penalty at the top mark. Also went to the wrong side in lighter wind. Drops to position 14 in that downwind race. So good races by the lads. They're really doing it tonight. It's fantastic to see. If you have any questions or anything or cheering on somebody, please write in the chat. That's how we are spreading the word. Let's go in and see the scoreboard. We can see in the other group, Velista 7-1 getting third, so he is having 5 points plus 39. Alberto Carrero with 6 and 7. Pepe D'Amato with that victory. That's a very important victory he just got, because now he will be in the top leads. Then we can see Match Italy, who won the first race, got 10 in the 49er, and the winner in the 49er. Let's see who won it in Group 2. That was Alberto Carrero, sitting in London at the moment. Alberto, he has nothing more to do than play the game and do some things online and also stream. He has his own streaming channel. He has self-isolated himself because his girlfriend had the fever. So they've chosen to lock themselves down for 2 weeks. So good call by him, trust me. So we're waiting for the next group to be upgraded. And then we will get ready to race number 4 in a few sec. It looks like the races is already set up. So let's go in and see if we can find them. This was the Portuguese. This was the other group. That's the blue group. That's the Spanish. This is my group. This is yellow group. It's race number 4 coming up. Race number 4 is in a star boat, a whole other type of boat. It is normally a boat we are using to match race. And this boat don't have a spinnaker. It has a huge sail, a wind shadow 33 meters big. So this race is all about making sure you're not inside the wind shadow. Upwind speed 5.5, downwind speed 7.7. So stay away from the wind shadow and see those huge wide areas coming up there. That is amazing. We're just seeing if they're upgrading the scoreboard. No, they haven't done yet, but I know the race officers will do. They will be in control of it, so we are not afraid of it. But here we go. The players joining in, and we'll see SMP Gianluca is also in there. So he is one of the race officers organizing all this, doing a fantastic job. So we need to take the hat off of that 16-year-old Italian from Trieste. And we can keep talking about him because we're very impressed. He's one of the youngest players qualified. He has the youngest players qualified for the World Champion. but he's also one of the youngest players really doing this in a high level. We're only seeing one player doing the same high level, and that's Aidan Gordon. He's from New Zealand, and he qualified to, like SMPJ Luca, to the playoff in the Esailing GP. And they are really doing a great job. While we are waiting for the groups to start, I can see a lot of players missing in there. Let's just see what Esailing TV is about. We are traveling around the world, doing a lot of things, and this is some of the examples we are doing.
We are in Marseille. We are at the Esailing GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Esailing GP will receive their trophies.
Listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they got bronze with...
And as you just saw on Esailing TV, we are a whole team of commentators, casters and crew behind. In total, we are 9 persons on the channel. But right now we're sitting around the world. We have Alec Wilkinson in London. We have Norman Jindowski. He's sitting in Sarasota, Florida. Then we have Cube Arthur van Dammen. He's sitting in Belgium. Lucas Moore sitting in Denmark, in Copenhagen, region of Copenhagen. Then we have Esailing TV and myself sitting in the southern part of Denmark at the border to Germany. And then we have Havuk sitting in Istanbul, Turkey. So a lot of us are sitting around the world. We are all trying to spread the word of Esailing and doing some fantastic streams and regattas. And let's see here, race number 4 is ready. This is the most important race for them. They, the score they're getting now, they will go into a discard, and after this we will see the whole scoreboard change. And let's just see, yeah, we have a scoreboard upgrade here. So right now we can see in the lead it's plus 39, it's Pepe D'Amato in second, Alfo in 10th, then Mario Prodigo in 4th, Alberto Carrero in 5th, Filippo, he's in 6th, Gin Tonic, David D'Amato in 7th, Simone Busso in 19, 2020 in 9th, Luca in 20. But interesting to see, Luca with a good result will remove 10 points. Simone will remove 10 points. Gin Tonic 14 points. Filippo 11 points. So this race we are going to see, this race number 4. Yeah, very important that they get clean and get some good scores. Right now it's all about being away from the rest of the fleet, not being caught in wind shadow. That's the trick of the starboat. And then when you're going downwind, capture the other in wind shadow or get away from the wind shadow, and you actually win a lot of meters. So there we go. Race 4 coming up. 5 seconds to the start. That's coming up here. Pepe D'Amato with the best start. False start to the Italian champion. Federico, he hasn't crossed the starting line. Now he lost connection. So unlucky by him. So he's racing to that air balloon we're seeing that in the background. Luca trying to go away from the fleet. It's all about staying in front of the fleet at the moment. Matera coming in. They are very close to each other. What we see here, see 8 boats on the same lane. They are 2 to 4 meters in between each other. They are going to follow each other there upwind, and that's because the starboat is very slow. And what it's all about is to keep yourself away from that wind shadow. And that's why Peditro 22, he got this penalty in the start. He sneaks away, going into the right-hand side, and will go in a starboard tech. And right now he's actually also going into a harder breeze, and he hopes the wind will shift a little bit in his favor, because then he will be in a good position to do a starport attack. Opposite here, Tommy Mancina. Then we have Chipo, Pepe D'Amato. All these boats has one thing in common. When they tack up towards the top mark, all the other boats are coming in starport. And that means they need to go behind them to not get a penalty. So let's watch that. But right now we also keep an eye on Peditro 22 and who followed him up there. That's Alpha following in that position. So let's see what's happening here. They're starting crossing up, tack upping, Tipo coming up. Right now Tony, he's all by himself, and right now it looks clean race. They're really polite to each other. So very clean race coming up here, but Siberian pressing 2020 away. Materan coming up. See, those two boats here are caught here in a starboard penalty to Materan. And there will be a good pressuring by Siberian, pressing 2020 all the way out. So he's caught in wind shadow, and see, you don't lose many meters in this boat types in a penalty upwind, but there's one issue: you're caught in wind shadow and will be there until you round the first top mark. The young magician SNPJ Luca in the lead, Pepe D'Amato in second at the moment. But I'm not sure this is the standing when they're coming up. You see Pepe D'Amato, he's on the inside. But will he come with enough speed to round the gate mark on the inside before Luca? Luca is, he's doing a double tack, trying to take the angle up here, close the gap, losing momentum, but he needs to take care. Lilo coming in starboard. Lilo very polite to Luca. Penalty to Pepe made by Gin Tonic, his brother. So right now they might fight in the room. Hopefully they're sitting in each their room, so they're not kicking each other. And this Pepe came out of the penalty, and Esailing got that penalty. And Pepe, listen to what we said in the last show. We can see it now. He put this one on his sail. Penalty downwind to Lilo. And the interesting thing here is that downwind. Let's see if we can hit the mark and see the whole fleet. It's all about spreading out and not be caught in wind shadow. So right now we see the whole fleet spread out, and see how close the ley lines are to each other. It's like sailing straight downwind, and it's because this boat only have one big sail, and it's all about capturing the wind from behind. But massive, massive fighting. Cheaper with a penalty. We can see Peditro 22 and Gin Tonic are having a match race over here. Lilo Pepe is also having a match race. It's very good news for SNPJ Luka Koslovic. He can sneak away and take a victory if this continues. But see, they are polite to each other. Gin Tonic is not helping his brother in the lead, but if he actually turned the boat a little bit closer to Peditro 22, he will throw dirty on him. There's 0.1 difference in speed. Pepe, he's a little bit slower. He's in lighter wind, but it's 0.3. So we will have 4 boats coming in at the same time at the gate mark. And then we have this group here. Whole group crossing up. Penalty to Siberian for sailing in front of the others. That was not the best trick here. Penalty to Escapazzo sailing, and a penalty to Enjoy. So the fleet is splitting up a little bit. Mark rounding coming. Interesting. Pepe in the left-hand side. Rest of the fleet in the right-hand side. Is Pepe going to win meters? It doesn't look like that. It actually looks Pepe is losing momentum. All the other boats are coming in front of Pepe. There was rounding at the same time. Penalty to Softy. Alpha in 7. Massive penalty. See, they're coming in at the same time. So Softy, Tony, Escapazzo sailing dropped to 14. That's a very hard call for him. But it's the young magician. He's stepping up in race number 4. He's getting in the lead. Pepe in second, Lilo in third, Peditro 22 in fourth, Gin Tonic in 5th. So the D'Amato brothers again in top 5. Will both of them go all the way to top 10? We know one of them will, because Gin Tonic, if he keep this position, he will get rid of 10 points in the final score. So now it's all about how all of the rest of the fleet is performing. So let's get ready for seeing that. Nice and slow boat upwind. It's 5.3 knots. They are all sailing at the moment, 5.4. And they are a little bit getting away from the wind shadow of each other. See Luka Koslovic trying to control Pepe to attack in front of him. And then throwing dirty iron down on him. While watching the soldiers' medias, while commentating this, then I can see the party sailor is having his afternoon. He's having his dinner at the moment. It looks like bread with sparges and chicken, and then he has, of course, a glass of wine, or is it Prosecco? It's white wine, but it looks more like Prosecco he's having at the moment. So enjoy. 24. Stefano is having a fun tonight while he's doing this race, but it's not fun for him at the moment. He is in 7. Will this be good enough for him to go into the gold fleet? There we go. Going back, rounding the mark, SMPJ Luca coming in. There we go. Pepe D'Amato in 2nd, Lilo in 4th. And then we have penalty to Peditro 22, Gin Tonic. David D'Amato penalized Peditro 22 in that battle, and that makes Peditro losing 2 positions. See, there he does it. Matara coming in 3 positions actually. Penalty on the inside. Who was that? That was Enjoy. So Stefano, don't drink and drive or sail at the same time. That might cost a little bit extra on the account. SMPJ Luca in the lead. Pepe D'Amato 2nd. Lilo in 3rd. Gin Tonic 4th. Matira in 5th. And we have rounding the marks here. Alfo in the inside. Peditro 22 drops down. Enjoy penalizing Chipo, and that was a good move because he needs to split away and not get wind shadow by the others. But let's see, there's no wind shadow attack. Oh, there is a wind shadow attack. Pepe D'Amato, can he catch up with SNPJ Luca? We will keep an eye on the leading boats. We will keep it from this position, Peditro 22, because here we also have an exciting group. Now Luca sneaks away. D'Amato, he must be satisfied with that 2nd. He's not that aggressive, but Lilo capturing up D'Amato. So D'Amato, Pepe, he needs to defend his position right now. Pepe in 2nd, Lilo in 3rd. And then we see Gin Tonic, Matira, Peditro 22. Alfo, he's in 4th, but these 3 boats are battling for it. Let's see here. Lilo, no, it's too late. The finish line is coming closer and closer. So close of them to come in. Opposite side, Siberian. Then we have Enjoy, Espacio Sailing. Tony Mancina coming in here. They are doing a lot of things here. Gin Tonic, Matira, Peditro 22, Alfo. It looks like 3 boats are going to see it on the finish line. Let's go to Gin Tonic's view. Right now he's in the best position. He will get penalized when he go in front of the others, but he needs to do it now, and then he will still win. Going now, going now. Gin Tonic takes it, and then Peditro 22 and the other skippers coming in opposite side. Enjoy. Oh, Siberian just taking it in front of Enjoy. And Chipo. Then we have 2020 losing race number 4. So a victory to SMPJ Luca Koslovic with the victory. Pepe D'Amato in 2nd, Lilo in 3rd, Alfa Paolo in 4th, Gin Tonic 5th, Peditro 22 6th, Matiran he is in 7th, Enjoy M24 in 8th, Siberian in 9th, Escopasso Sailing Team 10, Tony Mancina in 11, Chipo 12, 2020 13, Softy 14, Lolo 15, and Federico in 16th position. Pepe D'Amato had the best start. Luca had the best average speed and sailed the shortest distance. They were very close to each other, and that's why. Enjoy M24 had the best wind speed, and Escopasso Sailing Team did the most aggressive or defensive move. And what's that? Peditro 22, 5 penalties and still in position 6. That's impressive racing, keeping his position. But in this boat type, the star boat, you're not losing that much speed in the boat when you're getting a penalty. It's more when you're going downwind, but you have a chance to come back in because you're only losing 20 meters downwind, so your wind shadow can catch up with the other skippers coming in. We are getting ready here to see who is going into the gold fleet and who is going to the silver fleet. Gold fleet, 5 points plus 39. Pepe D'Amato, 6 points. Gin Tonic in third with 8 points. So the D'Amato brothers in top 3. Alfo in 4th, Willis the 7-1 in 5th, Luca in 6th, Alberto Carrero in 7th. Podico 8, Escopaso setting 9th, Spee, he's in 10th with 17 points. Match Italy had a good start, but then he had average result rest of the time. 11th, La Canta Gnunda, and he loves to come into Channel 1 because you know I'm really good of saying his name because he's known as La Canta Gunta, but let's call him Gnunda when we have here. Then Simone in 13, Peditro 22 in 14 with 19 points, 2020 15, Mataran in 16, Tommy Temple 17, Lilo 18. Enjoy, he sneaks in with that 8th position and take 19, and Fabio Caldero getting 20. On the other channel by Norman Shendowski, Esailing TV 2, we have Coach Pulio, we have Simone, we have Simoklieke, then we have Skrello, Mangusta, Squeezy, Federico, Chipo, Siberian, Lolo, Mia, M24, Softy, Tony, and Godo and Capaz. So all 35 skippers going to be split. We're going to have 1 gold fleet and 1 silver fleet, and they're going to do 2 races, a NACRA 17 and a 49er coming up. We can see the format up here. And from there, top 10 will go into a middle race, and there we'll be joined by Norman Shendowski when coming in there. It looks like they're getting ready for the gold fleet, and they're not ready right now. So let's just see if we can find something really cool to you guys here, because now we are in Italy. So let's just go into studio. I have a nice video to you guys. Let's see. I'll just find it. We have a special guy doing these regattas. He is a young guy. He's from Trieste. He's called Luka Koslovic, and this is who he is. Let's just have him here in studio now. And of course it's not tonight the CLTP, but we just want to see this beautiful young lad from Trieste. And he's really impressive when he's doing all these fantastic races he's doing here. So let's get ready to rumble. We can see the servers are starting coming up. It will still take a little bit time before they are ready. And I need a little bit to drink, so we just take a little break before we're ready.
We are in Marseille. We are at the CLGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of CLGP will receive their trophies.
Listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they've got bronze with...
And in these videos, we have already been seeing 2 Italian. We also just saw the last video here ending up with the world champion, Villes the 7-1. We are going to see here Filippo Lanfranci getting ready to win it. And Luka Koslovic, he came 3rd bronze medal winner at the World Championship 2019. So this Italian regatta, this Italian group is some of the top skippers in the world. Some of those we really enjoy to watch in the top level. So let's get ready to rumble. It's going to be the NACRA 17. It is here. Race number 5. That is in the Gold Fleet, coming up in a few sec. And they are just discussing helping some of the new sailors to come in the race. And of course they need to help them because e-sailing is growing more and more and more. And if you want to join the Italian Federation, are you an Italian player out there? Please don't hesitate to go to their Facebook page and write, "Hello, I want to join in." And I will ask Fabio Biganoli, Villes the 7-1, and also Luka Koslovic to ensure that the Discord link is there, because there is a huge community online in Discord, and this community is getting bigger and bigger. I can see 100 and almost 100 persons in the Italian community are meeting up, doing Italian events together, writing in Italian, speaking Italian together. It's only here on the international streams we are speaking English, and that's very important because all of you fans around the world love to see some action. Let's have a presentation. This is Tommy Temple, this is Speesby, Enjoy M24, Simone, Alberto Carrero, long time no seen, Escopasso sailing, plus 39, Materan, Peditro 22, the Italian champion, Gin Tonic, David D'Amato, Match, Fabio Cadeo, then we have Alfa Paolo, Villes the 7-1, the World Champ 2020, Pepe D'Amato, Mario Prodico, SNP Jello, Luka Koslovic, Lilo, and La Canta Nyunda. It means something with cat. I can't remember which type of cat, but I know it means something with cat. They tried to explain me last time. They are making a lot of fun with me because my Italian is not always the best. But then next time when I have Alec Wilkinson with me in studio, he's half Italian, then we will come back with it. 10 seconds to start. 2 boats getting a slow start here in the side. That's a very costly one. Will there be false start? It looks like 1 false start. That was, let's see, Enjoy N24 taking a chance. When you get too much white wine, you might have a blurry blick side there. He was so close on the finish line, took a chance and came into 20. Villes 7-1 in 5th. Matara, then Alfo, Mario Prodigo, SNPJ Luca in the lead. The young magician sneaks up and show his power now of this game. Let's go a little bit down. This is Alberto Carrero sitting in London, and I know he might also stream at the same time just to explain what's happening in Italian. That will be typical him doing that while he's racing. But rounding here beside, it's Speed, then we have Gin Tonic. They're attacking in. It is the NACRA 17, so it's all about your upwind race and not getting a penalty. So please be aware of that. SNPJ Luca still in the lead. We are getting ready for it here. Rounding that top mark here. And some of you writing in the chat, hey, where can I come into the Italian Discord so I can be part of it? How can I come in there? Let me press in an invitation. This is for the Italian group. So there we go. Let's get ready. They're coming into the top mark. Tommy Temple, Mario Paduti, Peditro 22, Luka Koslovic. Penalty by Fabio Caldeo. Fabio just managed to keep his boat in starboard tack, kept a steady course. So Luca dropping down to third. Mario Pedico coming at Peditro 22. Luca out of penalty. He's on the inside. No! Fabio missing the mark. Penalty to Peditro 22 for sailing into a boat that's not moving at all. Wow, 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 wow. That was a change of positions. So Fabio in third, plus 39. Martina Terran, Tommy Temple, Villas the 7-1, SNP De Luca. They're all coming in here. Penalty to 2020. It has not been his day in the last races. He started good out today, but not ending it. See how close the fleet are. Now we can see we are in the gold fleet. They're getting closer and closer to each other. Lilo with a penalty, but it's Mario in the lead. Luca in second. Penalty to Mataran. Plus 39. They're coming like pearls Langerston. Gin Tonic going away. Match Italy. Penalty to Alfa Paolo. Penalty to Lilo. But what is happening here? Let's see. Gin Tonic, Pepe D'Amato. The D'Amato brothers are in trouble. They are now in the top lead. Luca with a penalty. Mario Predico penalized Luka Koslovic in this race, number 5, in the upwind race. And let's keep an eye. He's dropping down. Will he lose second? Will he get to third? He is in third. Right now, it's Fabio Caldeo coming in second. But is he too far away from the top mark? Let's see. Luca also dropping a little bit down. He's so close now. This is good news for Mario because now he can sneak away and take the victory. We are at Gin Tonic. David D'Amato. He tries to do the tactic going to the right hand side and then tacks in towards the mark. There's only one problem with this tactic. He's in lighter wind and will not catch up speed. Sail a shorter distance. Mataran coming in. Espacio sailing. SNP De Luca. Mario Pedico. Tommy Temple. These 4 boats, Fabio Cadeo, they were battling it out. Now it looks like Luca in a good position. Getting closer and closer to Tommy Temple, coming in with speed. Luca needs a second position, so he's going to battle for it. Fabio Caldeo drops to 5th. Mataran coming in. Villas the 7-1, the world champ. Peditro 22, the Italian champion. Espacio sailing. Then we have Gin Tonic coming in. But see here, Pepe D'Amato in 14. He must fell asleep at the table, or his brother kicked him or took his internet. That's why he is a little bit slow. Penalties at the mark roundings. But let's follow this battle here. Tommy Temple, SNP De Luca. Then we have a battle. Mataran, Fabio Caldeo. They're all coming in. They're getting more and more ready for it. SNP De Luca. They are on it. It is a race of a battle here. SNP De Luca, Tommy Temple, Mario Predico, ready to go to the finish line. Mario winning, Tommy Temple second, SNP De Luca third, and rest of the fleet nice and slow. Villas the 7-1, Peditro 22, Escopazo sailing, Gin Tonic, Alberto Carrero, Lilo. They're coming in with speed. Here we are for small battle. Simono can lose it. Match Italy coming up. No. Didn't manage to take it. Alfa Polo is going to be the loser of this race. But great job. They are really doing a great job. But this is a new person on the winner list of the NACRA. Mario Prodigo, congratulations with the victory in race number 5. Tommy Temple second, SNP De Luca third, Mataran in 4th, Fabio Caldeo in 5th. World champ, Villas 7-1, 6, Peditro 22, the Italian champion in 7. And this just showed the level of this race here. Escopazo sailing in 8, Gin Tonic 9, Alberto Carrero 10th, plus 39, 11, Lilo 12, Pepe D'Amato. It's now or never, Pepe. You need to win the next race. He's in 13. La Cantagnunda, Gniunda is in 14. 2020 15, Match Italy 16, Simone 17, Enjoy 18, Speesby 19, Alfa Polo losing this one. Best start for Fabio Caldeo. Tommy Gin Tonic gets his best average speed. Peditro 22 sailed the shortest distance. It's getting better and better here. We can really see the pressure is on here. And let's see how they're It's not interesting in this chart board here because we didn't see all the matches that was in there, because the matches was in between the marks, and it looks like all managed to keep their positions in this case. Let's go to the scoreboard and see what's changing there. The discard continues into the race. We can see that here. So that's good news for plus 39, but he cannot manage to do a bad result again. The same thing for Pepe. His discard also took this race, so he's still in second, but see the young magician coming up third. Alfo, oh, lucky that those 20 points was caught in this card. Then Mario Predico, 5th, Villas 7-1 in 6th, Gin Tonic 7, Alberto Carrero 8, Tommy Temple 9, Escopasso sailing 10. That's a very, very interesting race we're going to see here, because top 10 after next race will go into the medal race, and that's going to be very, very, very close. The reason why we just went out of it is because we are keeping an eye on when the Italian service is ready, and that might come up there. We have the server is getting ready, so now we caught it, so now we can go in and watch the scoreboard again. Let's see here, the scoreboard up, and they're getting ready to race number 6 in a few seconds. Let's do some math. Plus 39, 2 points to Pepe, but we want to see top 10. So from position 7, Gin Tonic, Alberto Carrero in 8, Tommy Temple 9, Escopasso sitting, Mataran, Peditro 22, Spee, Fabio Caldero. Those are the candidates to battle for the last positions in top 10. But will they go in and take it, or will they lose it? But we can also see if you don't perform, as we just saw, Alfa Paolo didn't do in the NACRA with 20 points. Yeah, then it's also game over. Then he might drop out of top 10. So everything's open. The only 2 persons I can say that might be in the top 10. Plus 39 and Pepe de Mato. Race coming up. It's the 49er we are going to see here in today's race number 6. It is the last race before we're going into the middle race with 10 skippers. So let's see how that will go. It's really, really coming up here. They are doing such a fine race. What a high level we have in the Italian Liga today. So will they go in and keep it? Thank you for all of you liking, sharing, and seeing this show today in the Italian Community Cup. We are in race 6. That's the last race before middle race. So top 10 after this gold fleet here will go into the middle race. On Esailing TV channel 2, there is a silver fleet racing also. And that's all the players that didn't qualify into the gold fleet. They're also doing race number 6 in a few seconds. And after this race number 6, we will have our I have to say, one of our favorite commentators from United States, and also the only one sitting in the US, joining in the commentary together tonight. But let's get ready to it. We are here. They're getting in position. It's the 49er, and again it's a long upwind and a long downwind race they're doing. So it's all about keeping yourself and winning this race in the upwind race. So it's very important to watch those tactics they're going to do. Before they're starting, let's just keep a small break so I have voice to commentate this fantastic race coming up. And welcome back in race number 6. They haven't started yet, but they're getting ready for it. They're waiting for the last boats to join in. And also they're waiting for the silver fleet to start up. Good organizing by the skippers there. They're doing a great job. We love to see the communities to grow this. And I remember when this club started 4 weeks ago, there was 8 sailors in it. And now it's approaching 100 sailors doing e-sailing in Virtual Regatta inshore. They were also helping out the sailing, a local sailing club in Napoli yesterday, 2 days ago, and they really had a good event there, streamed by Alberto Carrero. So if you go into Alberto Carrero's personal account on Facebook or on YouTube, you can see that race, and that was commentated in Italian. How many boats are there to start, Thomas? There are 20 boats to start in this race. It's the race number 6 before going into the middle race. There was 14 boats in the start of the regatta today. So that was a great job by the Italians. So let's go in there. And Thomas Lübeck has just commentated on Facebook and asking this question. He has just been racing in Sønderborg or maybe in the Côte aftermatch tonight, where there have been 4 groups, also of international race with a lot of players. 45 seconds to the start, 14 seconds, race number 6. It's win or lose, it's now or never, it's now they need to perform. If they are not performing, they will lose their top 10 position. We just said that 8 players are in trouble of losing it. Only 2 players is, according to me, secured and being in top 10. That's plus 39, and that's Peppe D'Amato. But everything can happen. We see that in Italy. They're having a high level. They have the world champ. They have the bronze medal, two bronze medal winners at the world championship also. And all the time we see an Italian boat qualifying to the CLDP playoffs. Let's see here. Clean start, but Alfa Paolo with a false start. Penalty to SNPJ Luca. That's not his race today. The young magician under pressure. Villas is 7-1 in NA8. Pediccio 22. He wants to go into top 10. He is currently in the middle somewhere. There he is. And then we have plus 39 and Peppe D'Amato keeping himself in top 5. The fleet is splitting up, and this is a good way to do it, because then they're avoiding to get into each other's wind shadow at the moment. But interesting call. Right now there's a harder breeze here by Alfa and SNPJ Luca. But will the wind shift in their favor? Again, hard to say. Watch the windsock. Keep an eye on that radar. Right now there's coming in a wind shift. And it actually looks that it's in favor of SNPJ Luca and Alfa Paolo. Then we have Simone Busso, Villas the 7-1, the world champ. The world champ is in second. See, there he is. Nice white boat. The king of e-sailing 2019. The world champ himself. Villas the 7-1, normally sitting on his porch, smoking a cigar while racing. There we go. Maybe he's also doing that tonight. I know he's listening to what we are saying. Escopazzo sailing team in 4th. Lilo in 2nd. But see here. SNPJ Luka Koslovic. He was in 17th position, now in 4th, because he raced into harder breeze. He watched the wind intelligence and did a fine job. So again, I will say it again and again. Winning the 49er is all about wind intelligence and using the wind intelligence. We're getting ready to round the top mark. In the lead, it's the world champ. He wants to be in top 10. Preditko with a penalty. SNPJ Luca coming in. Plus 39. Escopazzo sailing coming in. And Preditko 22, the Italian champion. Again a penalty at the top mark. Oh, I know he can say some very unpolite words in Italy. I've seen him at a live event. He has some aggressions. Oh, he's so unlucky. Villas is 7-1, SNPJ Luca, plus 39, Escopazzo sailing, Tommy Temple, Simone and Peppe D'Amato. That's top 7. Lagantagnunda, Mario Prodico and Mataran. They're all sailing to the same side. They're waiting for the other skippers to jibe and see that. We have a battle, Villis the 7-1 and SNPJ Luca. But I think SNPJ Luca, oh, he is taking the battle up. Maybe he should be satisfied of not battling Villis the 7-1 and focus on keeping that second, because that means those two will go into the middle race. One there is in the middle race is plus 39 that joins in the battle to attack SNPJ Luca. And that's an interesting call. Let's see here from behind. Mataran, Lakantagnunda, Gniunda. It means something with cat. I can't remember what it is. Maybe they will write me in the private chat afterwards. Villis 7-1, SNPJ Luca, plus 39. Escopasso sailing coming in here. Opposite side, splitting away. Simone, oh, interesting call. She drops down. 4 positions straight away. Oh, only because Tommy Tample, Lagantagnunda, had such a bad mark rounding. He kept his position. But 4 penalties. Alberto Carrero, Match Italy, Gin Tonic, David D'Amato, the younger brother to Pepe D'Amato, is under pressure. Plus 39, all by himself, trying to keep himself away from this fleet here in race 6. He's in second. Right now he's secured of going into the medal race. But we have a battle for the secondary positions. SNPJ Luca in third. Villis the 7-1. Villis the 7-1 is one of those battling to go into top 10. And right now it looks very good for him. He is in the lead. 49er, upwind race. It's all about doing that. And just while we're doing this, thank you to Havuk from Turkey for sending a live images upgrade that he's sitting at home streaming this event on his big screen while he's relaxing in the lockdown period. Continue doing that. SNPJ Luca in third, plus 39. In second, Villis the 7-1 in the lead. And it looks like he's going to keep that one in the lead. Escopasso sailing team in fourth. Simone Busso in 7. They're coming to the top mark for the second time. It's win or lose. If you snooze, you will get out of top 10. They're battling for the last position. It's top 10 coming up. They're rounding the mark. Villis the 7-1. Plus 39 in second. SNPJ Luca third. Escopasso sailing fourth. And then we have a battle. Simone and Mataran is battling for 6. Simone won the back. Oh, Tommy Tamble, what a turn. And a penalty. No, no, no. 6th position will be lost in that move. So Lagantagnunda in 8. Pepe D'Amato in 7. Simone coming in. And Mataran. Let's keep in view here. Alberto Guerrero, Match Italy with a penalty behind. But let's we will have a small battle here. This is a battle of giants. SNPJ Luca, he wants that second. He lost it in the upwind race. He wants it back. He's getting ready to attack plus 39. And let's see the young magician in the move. Just go to Escopasso sailing to see if he sneaks in and take over the positions. Right now it doesn't look like it, but let's keep an eye on him. There. Plus 39, jibes away. SNPJ Luca follows him. Escopasso sailing keeps his course. See SNPJ Luca attacking. This is an attack by one of the young top players. No, Luca, what did you do? You didn't follow your boat. So, good move by plus 39. But Luca, he jibes in now. Going after it. They're racing side by side. Who will take it? Will it be Luca? Will it be plus 39? Luca loses it. Plus 39 gets it. Escopasso sailing fourth. So that's how close it can be. Preditro 22, the Italian champion in 10th. Gin Tonic 11. Lacantagnunda coming in 7. Pedico in 8. And it looks like in this race, sad to say it, one of my favorite Italian commentators, Alberto Carrero, coming in second last. Got a penalty in the top. Losing and not getting top 10, and Match Italy comes in here. Villis the 7-1 with a victory. Plus 39 in second. SNPJ Luca in third. Escopasso sailing fourth. Simone fifth. Mataran 6. Pepe D'Amato 7. Lacantagnunda 8. Mario Prodigo 9. Gin Tonic 10. Pediccio 22 11. Enjoy M24 12. Fabio Caldeo, 13. Alpha Paolo, 14. Tommy Temple, 15. Steesby in 16. Alberto Carrero, 17. Mats Italy, 18. And Lilo lost connection. And one boat had so much connection issue, it didn't enter the race. Tommy Temple, best start, best maximum speed, but the world champ sailed the shortest distance and won the race. And here we can see it, and we can see in the downwind, actually at the top mark rounding in the upwind race. And as I'm saying, in the 49er, upwind, upwind, upwind race. And in this case, SMPJ Luca lost it. That's an impressive race here. We are just going into the stats to see who is going into top 10. And while we are here in the stats, let me just get ready to have our co-commentator from Channel 2, Wind Whisper, joining us in. He's coming in at 2 seconds. Just need to put his face on. There we are. So Wind Whisper, what a race we saw here in the Italian race up here. And how did it go in the Silver Fleet? Also a close call?
The Silver Fleet was a bit of a lame race, to be honest with you, because only of the 15 expected, 6 showed up in the first race, and in the second race, 6 showed up, 2 disqualified, so only 4 finished the finish line. So it was a bit of a lame race. Sorry. No. How was your first race? How was your?
Yeah, fantastic what's coming up here. But let's go in and see the scoreboard, who's in the middle race, because some of them was from your group, and they are performing quite well. So let's see the scoreboard here. Plus 39 in the middle race with 11 points. Villas is 7-1 with 16 points. The young magician SMPJ Luca is getting 17 points. Pepe D'Amato 18 points. Mario Pudico 21 points. Gin Tonic, the younger brother, managed to be in top 10 with 27 points. Alpha Paulo didn't have the best result in the last race, 28 points. Escopasso Sailing 29 points. Mataran 31 points. And see who sneaks in last? Alberto Carrero, he got 17th, but because of the discard rules, he got 32 points. So lucky for him. Yes. So this means the Italian champion, Peditro 22 in 11, not going into the medal race.
Right, when I watched this, I watched Challenger 39, super strong racer in the Bay Fleet. Man, he smoked that house, as well as, of course, Velesa 7-1, La Francia, our world champion. It was really fun to watch him in the first few races. So I can see how this Mario as well, good racer. So I'm glad you had a chance to see them race, and now we see them for the medal race. And if you just look, I told my team, my watchers, my viewers, that we'll take a look at the bottom 20 to see how they ended up. And there we can see a Simology won that one, and Simon is in 21st, Simology in 22nd, Coach Polio in 23rd, and Scaffio in 24th, and that's how we write that.
Yeah. And Norman, we want you to be in studio also. It's because we are watching so many servers at the same time at the moment. Welcome in studio again, Norman. We are going into the race. It's getting ready. They're getting ready to the match race. But we saw on the scoreboard only one person can sneak away. That's plus 39. But rest of them, yeah, everything's open.
Right. But who is, plus 39, it's a new sailor to me. I've just met him in VRI, and but I have no idea who he really is. He's fantastic, super strong, obviously.
We are not seeing, I've seen him before, and he's performing better and better and doing a better job. And really, really coming into this game in this medal race. And let's just keep him here. He's here with the Danish flag. On an Italian boat. We love that. I love when you support Esailing TV this way with a Danish flag. Congratulations, that's impressive. No, but we have seen him doing some other races where he's actually been not top performing as he's doing tonight, but being just on the edge to be in the top lead. And now he's here. And interesting call what he's going to be in the J70, because he won that in the group you saw in the J70.
Right. He's super strong. I can only say very impressive. Seems to be in control of his boat, also able to cover people. He knows what he's doing, so it will be an interesting medal race. Double points in the J70. Yeah, you'll find out. You'll watch it, guys. You'll see it, how good he's racing, and you already seen him race him. So I want to see if Velista 71, Filippo Franceschi, if he's able to come up with it, or if Alberto Carrero, who just squeezed in his tens, do his thing in the last race. We'll find out.
Alberto Carrero is normally streaming and talking while he is doing these races, but tonight he's. I'm just trying to scout the medias. He's not streaming. He's so focused on winning that he's not streaming tonight. But let's have a small presentation. This is Mario Prodigo. We're seeing him here in the black boat. SNPJ Luca, the Esailing's Harry Potter from Trieste. Then we have Alberto Carrero, we just spoke about, from London, sitting home in his apartment and playing at the moment. Villis 7-1, the world champ. Already there, 4 top players. Mataran with the banana on is here, plus 39. He's leading the race right now, and he just needs to keep 3 positions ahead. He actually can lose 3 positions to the 2nd place. So he just needs to be in top 3 to win this regatta. Escopazzo sailing in white, Pepe D'Amato and his brother David D'Amato, Gin Tonic here, Alpha Paulo and M-Joy24 is in a spectator mode. See, they're coming up. Psychological war, Norman. Penalties to a couple of them.
15 seconds you have, okay, that's fine. 15 seconds before the start of penalty. You'll be out of penalty before anything happens. You can actually find a really nice spot right now while this happens. 5 seconds, now the intensity comes. People are getting nervous and
good
looking
start.
like a clear start.
Good start, but one person not coming go. That's Escopazzo sailing. But Villis the 7-1, the world champ, in the pink boat now. In here, and 1 boat trying to sneak away. Gin Tonic, David D'Amato, the younger brother to Pepe D'Amato, sneaks away from the fleet. Is that a good
look
call?
Who's last. Look who is last.
Yeah, no, that's plus 30. Oh, yeah, plus 39 in last position. Everything is open. I said he needs to be in top 3 to win it. I didn't call it, so it's not the commentator's curse. So this time, he actually coming in. And Norman, I forget to ask you, who's winning today?
Ask the gods. Ask your crystal ball. Thank you very much. I don't have the answer to that. I just know that.
But Alberto getting a penalty, so I think you were thinking on him. So now he drops down.
Yeah, blame me for that penalty. Right on. So SNPJ Luca now taking the lead. This is really close race. I mean, 6 meters between the top 6. That is nothing. And this is going to go up and up and up, and more and more wind shadow action here between all these boats. Everybody still has a chance to
The world champ under pressure. 5 boats coming in starboard. He needs to tack away and see who's leading that chain reaction. Pepe D'Amato,
who is in 4th with 18 points after all the races. So, and this is double points, folks. Yeah. Everything is possible.
Yeah. So
double points.
Yeah, double points and plus 39. He's in 8. He needs to be in top 3 to be ensured of winning it. But he's coming closer and closer. But he's actually in a good position, Norman. See here.
He is in a good position, but look, it's 26 meters. That is quite a bit. So when they start tacking over, I don't think he might be able to catch them.
Let's keep an eye. It's going to be very... No, he's not doing the E-Sailor. He's doing the Fair Sailor. I kept sailing in my starboard to see if I can pressure the other a little bit away. I know, I'm a gamer. You're a sailor, Norman. You might have tack up like he did here.
No, I would have stayed on that course. But you know what? I've learned, and he may do the same thing. Trying to penalize usually gets you more in trouble than not. So he might just sailing his own race and maybe winning that way. Because look at these pink boats all the way over the ley line, way, way behind. They're going to be... Now look at the attack coming. Gin and Tonic having to touch over. Yeah. But Pepe took this. Pepe D'Amato now in the lead by SNPJ Luca coming around.
Luca will be in lead. He's coming. No, he's hitting the mark. Luca going upwards. No. He's upwind, losing momentum. What's happening in Trieste? The young magician is getting beaten up by Slittering at the moment. It's the
Also
D'Amato brothers.
penalty to 39, also penalizing himself in this action. Ay. Everything changes now. Pepe D'Amato leading by 60 meters. Gin and Tonic following in second, and Alfa Paolo in third. Oh, this is everything changed.
And he got a penalty out for Paolo, so it's really changing now. Willis is 7-1 in fifth, but the D'Amato brothers are in the lead. Pepe D'Amato and David D'Amato, that's Gin Tonic, they are in the lead, and they're sitting in the same room. So now it's time to discuss strategy to make Pepe D'Amato winning this regatta. Will we see Gin Tonic turn around the boat and attack the newest competitioner? Willis is 7-1.
Everybody who is in the lead are in the back. All of them. Lucas, Velista, and 39 are all on the back. And everyone else who is beyond that is in the top. Very interesting development of this fantastic J70 race here at the Bella Ciao Cup. Yeah. Unexpected changes.
We are getting ready here. Pepe D'Amato rounding the gate mark first, going to the left-hand side. Gin Tonic going to the right-hand side. The brothers are splitting up. Is it to confuse the others or want Gin Tonic to attack his brother? He's winning meters on it. Yeah, see there. Penalty, Willis is 7-1. He's out of it. He's dropping down. This means that the D'Amato brothers can win everything. First and second at the moment. That will be crazy to have two brothers winning today's cup.
Wow. Yeah. Who knew this?
But see who's in third, Norman. See who's in third. Plus 39 because of those penalties in front of him. So he's back in the lead. He's in third position.
Unbelievable. A fantastic racer. He seems to know what he's doing, but he's also sailing into lighter winds. Of course, with the wind in his favor, but is it going to be enough? Is this the right direction?
He just needs to control these two boats behind him. Escopasso sailing and Willis is 7-1. He doesn't matter about Alfa Paolo and SNPJ Luca. They're too long behind. So if he keeps in third, he's winning the regatta. So that's...
but he's in fourth now because Escopasso is now in third. So this is not... We don't know, my friend.
We don't know. Everything is open, but it's still the D'Amato brothers in the lead. I know they're sitting home in Italy. And under the last... ECLDP qualifier final, we saw Pepe D'Amato's mom come in behind him and cleaning while he was racing. And they're sitting in the same apartment. So I hope she's not going in and make some noise now because this is an important win.
Right. And look at sneaking in from behind is Velista 71, sailing all the way by himself over the ley line. Good speed, good wind, good action. He might be squeezing in the fourth place there. So, and Challenger is in fourth place, but it's in fifth. And the Amatos are first and second still. No change there.
If plus 39 gets a penalty in this race, in this final mark rounding, or get fifth, then it's hard to call who's winning today. Plus 39, under pressure. The other boat's coming closer. Willis is 7-1, sneaks in as Norman said. He has an eye like a hawk, a seahawk coming in. That's Norman when he's best. No, Willis with a penalty. Plus 39 in fifth, but he will get fourth. But Luca is behind him, ready to attack. What's happening in this race?
What a chance to keep your positioning and possibly... This is tough for Velista. He's going to be squeezed. Oh, this is not over, guys.
Yeah. The D'Amato brothers is winning this medal race. First and second. Escopasso sailing third, plus 39 fourth. Is that good enough to win this regatta?
I'm not going to say anything about that. Let's find out when this is done. But the action is here. Velista trying to take the fourth place away from 39. So, and maybe get ahead of him. So that's where the points are. And look at this. Lucas now giving some dirty air. Oh, Velista holding, saying, Luca, you put yourself in danger here. Close call all the way around. This is a fun race to watch.
Penalty. Velista killed him and now in fourth, but he's under pressure by plus 39. See there. Jibing. And the brothers...
And Alfa Paolo is benefiting from all these jives because he doesn't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
And they're sailing in higher winds.
And Pepe D'Amato winning the race. Second will be Gin Tonic. Third will be Escopasso sailing. But who will get fourth, Norman?
Alfa is taking fourth the way it's looking right now. This is how it's developing. Alfa is taking fourth. Lucas is throwing dirty on Velista. So this race ain't over at all.
And Mario Prodigo can get in and take fifth. This is interesting. Yeah, see here. This changed everything on the finish line, Norman. What's happening?
Right, because they were battling each other and not paying attention to the weather. They were so engaged into their battles. Look
There
at
is
that.
a penalty. But it's soon... So here we see it. Very close medal race coming up. The excitement has been kept. We cannot say who's winning this regatta today. This Italian Community Cup in the round 3 out of 5. But one thing is for sure, the D'Amato brothers killed it. Pepe D'Amato with a victory, Gin Tonic, David D'Amato in second, Escopasso sailing in third, Alfa Paolo fourth, Mario Prodigo fifth, then we have in 6 S&P Gianluca Villis the 7-1 in 7, plus 39 8.
In 8.
And Alberto Carrera 9 and Matara 10. And what can we say about the stats, Norman, here?
The stats says S&P Gianluca, awesome start, half a second to the Portland. The Pepe D'Amato's best average, 8.1. Gin and Tonic, his brother, best maximum speed. Escopasso, shortest distance. Velista, 30.2 knots of high winds. Largest numbers of jibes, plus 39, 18 of it. And Velista got the highest penalties. Who knew?
Interesting call here. And when we see this here, wow, from 4th to 7 in the downwind race. Alfa Polo sneaks from 7 to 4th. And Prodigo sneaks from 8 to 5th, going around them.
And here's the drum roll for the score because it's up.
It's up 2 sec. Let's have it. And we haven't upgraded it yet. There we go. Pepe D'Amato winning with 20 points. Sitting in the southern part of Italy. He must be happy now. Maybe we should call him and hear how he's having it tonight. Then we have plus 39 in second. That was a costly medal race for him. Luka Koslovic third. Villas 7-1 fourth. Gin Tonic fifth. Mario Prodigo 6. Escopasso sailing 7. Alfa Paolo 8. Alberto Carrera 9. And Mataran 10. And Norman, this is interesting because when we're going into the rankings, they are doing 5 regattas in the Bella Ciao Cup. Villas is 7-1. He got 5th. He's getting 5 points. Luca got 4th. He's getting 4 points. Pepe D'Amato with a victory. So he gets 8. So he is the new leader of this cup. And La Cantagnunda, not his day. He didn't end up in top 10. He has, I remember, 13th position.
Wow. Okay, well, this explains a lot. This is a really tough, beautiful cup here that we're watching and observing, and super exciting racing for sure. I mean, who knew that this would play out the way it did? Holy smokes! I mean, we thought 39 had it in his pocket, and he totally messed it up in the end. Yeah. And that's what racing is all about. Just because you're in the lead, your heart's starting to pump, your fingers getting wet, and all of a sudden, bam, bam, it's gone. You're like, what happened?
Yeah. It's fantastic what happened. And Norman, what an excitement end up of today's show, seeing this fantastic medal race. We only have one thing to say. Remember, guys, this if you have heard about the coronavirus around the world, and we have a saying here in TV, stay safe, stay home, and have fun. And Norman, high five? No, no, come on. No! But he's sitting in US, I'm sitting in Denmark, so no issues there. But thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay home, have fun. This was Esailing TV.
Be loved, for sure. Thanks, Thomas.
Yeah, you too, Norman. Have fun, everybody. Nice to stream for you again. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you Esailing fans around the world. Welcome to Esailing TV.
We are in Marseille. We are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophy. to Lilo 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish.
From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that zero, that